a standard wall charger, a cleaning / unjamming rod, and one G36c high cap magazine which holds 470 rounds. An 8.4 volt 1100 milliamp battery with a small type 2 connector. To start off, I really like the feature the way you can fold the stock, so it makes for really good situations in CQB when you have to just cut down your gun length about by half. I just really like it in CQB situations, it comes in handy a lot. I like the way it comes with two high cap magazines, both holding 470 rounds. They also click together with ease, a little clicking mechanism for the G36c, so you'll be playing a skirmish for a long time and be able to put out a lot of BBs on your enemy, and that's what I like about the two magazines. Mag out! The thing which I like about this gun is the body is so sturdy. It's made out of polymer reinforced fiberglass, so it's really sturdy. You can feel it there. It's very heavy, it has a nice feel and touch to it, and I've actually dropped this gun a lot of times on the ground and it's held up to me so far. Nothing's cracked and nothing's broken, and there's very little to minimal scratches on the gun. The other thing which I like about this gun, it has 3 rails. 2 on the side, there's the other one, and there's one on the bottom. It has a really aggressive look to it and it's full metal, so these will never break off. To actually take off the rails if you want to, it's optional. Just get a small Allen key there. Also, what I like about the gun is the selector switch. It clicks into place really nicely, and it's ambidextrous, so it's good for lefties and righties. It also very nicely engraved. It's safe, semi-automatic, and fully automatic. Okay, the first thing I don't like about it is the mag well. It's not really that tight, and compared to a JG model, it does rattle around quite a bit when your magazines are in there. These magazines are covered in tape and they still do have quite a bit of wobble, so before you actually get your magazines, I recommend wrapping a bit of tape around them. It will improve feeding, eliminate that bit of wobble. Now get a different Second thing I don't like about it is the weight. I know it is only 3 kilos, but after full days of skirmishing and running around, it can get quite heavy. So for the younger players, you might want to get a JG model, which is ABS plastic. You see, this is fiberglass reinforced polymer, which is very durable and heavy. So when you're shouldering the weapon, it can get quite tiring after a while, and you'll be pretty exhausted after your last skirmish. Okay, another big fault I think about this gun is the gearbox lockup. This gun tends to lock up a lot of the time, especially on cold days using an 8.4 volt battery. That's why I definitely recommend a 9.6 volt. But when you're using an 8.4 volt and a 9.6 volt, the gearbox will tend to lock up. When you have it on semi-auto, firing, the gearbox will start to lock up. So then you're going to have to switch it to fully, shoot, then switch to semi. I think it can be quite annoying in a skirmish. Okay, starting off with the motor. It's a SRC high torque motor, which I think can pull back an M110, M120, or even up to an M130 spring. There's a steel pinion gear on it, and it's pretty good quality. It gives you a great trigger response. Now moving on to the gearbox, it's a full metal gearbox housing. It has 6 and 7mm steel bushings, steel gears. It has a polycarbonate spring guide, and it's housed with the M100 spring. An M100 spring would give you about 350 to 330 FPS. Moving on, you have an aluminium cylinder, a nylon piston, and a polycarbonate piston head. Cylinder head I think is nylon as well. It also features a nylon air nozzle, which is probably good for compression. Now moving on to the metal hop-up unit. It's a full metal hop-up unit with a metal hop-up wheel, metal hop-up housing, and a metal nub. Moving on to the barrel. It's 247mm in length. It's made out of brass. It has a quite good crowning, and it's 6.0mm in diameter. 6.08mm in diameter. Nice. Yes. I gotta hit that one. It's picking up. Nice start. Okay, my final verdict on the gun and my final opinion. I think this gun is absolutely great. Internally, it performs right out of the box. Has a decent FPS up in there. Good metal hop-up unit, good everything. Body is extremely solid. The gun is very versatile, including the folding stock, the CQB length barrel, and the total length of the gun. I think if somebody wanted to get into airsoft, this would be absolutely perfect. This would be absolutely perfect for an intermediate to a starter player. So go pick this up right now. You can buy it at any American store such as Airsoft GI or Evike, or an Irish store such as Main Irish Airsoft. So this is Quailon from Ireland Airsoft and Carry signing out.